Medical geneticists and molecular pathologists play a major role in the growing fields of genomic testing and molecular diagnostics. Reimbursement for professional interpretation of these tests has fallen through the cracks of a complex system. Today, we'll talk about reimbursement and compensation for the interpretation of genomic and molecular diagnostic tests. Medicare reimburses laboratory tests using two different fee schedules. These include the Medicare Physician Fee Schedule and the Clinical Laboratory Fee Schedule. The Medicare Physician Fee Schedule focuses on services that are performed and billed by physicians. The Medicare Physician Fee Schedule includes many anatomical lab tests that are interpreted by anatomical pathologists. Laboratory service codes on the Medicare Physician Fee Schedule often include separate global, professional, and technical reimbursement rates. The separation of reimbursement rates for professional and technical services allows for distinct separation between professional physician services and non-professional laboratory services. In contrast, the Clinical Laboratory Fee Schedule focuses on services that are often performed using automated instruments that may not require the interpretation of a physician. Clinical Laboratory Fee Schedule services can be billed by laboratories for which there are no physicians nor medical directors involved in operations. In the 2013 final rule of the Medicare Physician Fee Schedule, Medicare decided to include new molecular pathology codes on the Clinical Laboratory Fee Schedule instead of the Medicare Physician Fee Schedule. At that time, Medicare determined that most molecular pathology codes did not require the services of a physician. While this frees up molecular pathology services to be provided by clinical laboratories without physicians, it also limits the billing and compensation options when medical genetic physician services are needed to interpret and annotate molecular pathology test results. The service code used for physician interpretation of molecular pathology tests, G0452, was reimbursed at about $51 by Medicare during 2025. This amount has proven to be inadequate reimbursement. The American Medical Association's RVS Update Committee administered surveys to 58 pathologists during 2019. These surveys identified 27 minutes of intra-service time for the Molecular Diagnostic Interpretation Service. A full-time medical geneticist who is 100% productive during a 2,000-hour work year would find it difficult to achieve market compensation levels at Medicare reimbursement rates. Here is an illustrative example. 4,000 interpretations times $51 per interpretation equals only $204,000 in reimbursement. As a result, some clinical laboratories have arranged to compensate medical geneticists under direct contracts for these interpretation and annotation services. Under these arrangements, physicians agree to only be compensated by the laboratory and waive their ability to bill insurance separately. These arrangements create potential for illegal kickbacks because medical geneticists regularly refer patients to laboratories for genomic and molecular diagnostic tests. This raises the question, what is fair market value for medical geneticist interpretation and annotation services? Analysis of real commercial reimbursement rates for G0452 for medical geneticists and molecular pathologists has revealed a wide range of rates. Review of reimbursement rates in United Healthcare's national PPO health plan reveals that United's median national rate for G0452 is less than Medicare's national rate. Despite this, many large employers of medical geneticists and molecular pathologists have negotiated much higher reimbursement rates than Medicare for G0452 in United Healthcare's PPO health plan. Mass General Brigham and the University of California, Irvine have negotiated 137% and 167% of the Medicare Physician Fee Schedule, respectively. The Cleveland Clinic and Emory Clinic both negotiated about 254% of the Medicare Physician Fee Schedule. Many different university medical centers around the U.S. have also negotiated between 271% and 323% of the Medicare Physician Fee Schedule. Review of Elevance's Anthem Blue Cross health plan rates in California demonstrates similar trends. The median rate for G0452 is about the same as the national Medicare rate for the same service. Large employers of medical geneticists and molecular pathologists have negotiated commercial reimbursement with Anthem Blue Cross of California from 116% up to 498% of the Medicare physician fee schedule. It is somewhat surprising to see that some major healthcare organizations that employ these specialists, like Rady Children's Hospital, Cedars-Sinai, and Loma Linda School of Medicine, all accept reimbursement at or below Medicare for the same service from Anthem Blue Cross of California. Unless managed care leaders in the market catch up with the growing demand for these specialized services, laboratories that provide genomic and molecular diagnostic tests may need to subsidize professional interpretation services for the foreseeable future. Documenting fair market value compensation for these services is necessary to comply with the Stark Law exceptions and anti-kickback statute safe harbors for these arrangements. Market reimbursement rates is an important part of justifying the market component of fair market value analysis for these services. Contact Accuvance DataRise today for commercial reimbursement data and fair market value analysis services. And let's do some doctor deals.